Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Icarus. It is a shorter play session survival game where you go, grab resources, tech up, build up, whatever, and then leave before you get left behind. I think that's how it is. It's made by one of the DayZ developers, or some of the DayZ developers. Oh, body type masculine, feminine. I appreciate that it switched from, just gender to just masculine, feminine. That's a nicer way of being inclusive. Well, that wasn't so bad. I was expecting a lot more catastrophe out of that. Okay. Well, this looks really nice. I'm digging the visuals. Hot. Oh. Okay. This looks a little rough. I like it how we have traffic. We have traffic cones on this thing. Why? I don't know. Don't forget the radar. Radar things. Cool. Conifer mission timer. Now, the unfortunate part is, this mission timer, 20 hours. Can I just... Okay, press F to harvest. Yes. Okay, this mission timer is real time. And so, I'm not actually sure... Well, I'm gonna have to play some of this in the morning or something like that. Oh, is it 20 days? Oh, you're right, it is 20 days. No, that's... Is that 20 in-game days? Or is that real life? I think that might just be, like, real-life days. Well, that'll be interesting. Anyway, yes, it is now time to arc spam. It looks like I'm getting a decent amount of EXP just by waving my hands at things, so let's just do that. But yeah, I love the idea of this kind of being an in-real-life timer. Obviously a little stressful, but at the same time, like, it would be really cool to have... Oh, it's giving me connection issue warning, which is a little concerning, but we'll see. But, you know, the idea of setting up a server that I'm not necessarily, on the entire time, nobody is. But everybody that is on is working towards some goal, building up a settlement, and then eventually, oh, this would be such a cool YouTube series to some degree, and, like, maybe we'd all start at the same time, but then split off into kind of our own little solo series, and then, maybe occasionally meet up and do stuff together. I can carry a whole lot of stuff. Is there no inventory limitations? Oh, no, there is. It's just... I can carry 100 kilograms, and these things are pretty light. Alright. Well, I've leveled up. Tech tree. Campfire, stone axe, spear. We'll probably want to start with some of those. Looks like I can make quite a lot. I'm going to start with the small crate. That way I can do storage. There's piles of stuff, and we might want to look into thatch beam, but let's go with the campfire and the bedroll. Let's see, there is no oxygen. Okay. Oh yeah, I see an O2 meter there. You're right, I'll have to work on that. Hey, and thank you, Matthias, for the 100 bits. Hype train, yeah, really? Oh yeah, thank you, Verisok, for the 500 bits as well. Thank you, Chaos, for the... I think that's Chaos? I think. Yeah, Chaos. For the Prime sub. Welcome on in. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to care about this stuff. Oh, shoot. That's a wolf. I wonder if I can punch the wolf. This is really silly. Okay. Oh, wow. Come on. There we go. Okay, it can't catch me, which is good. Unfortunately, I've gotten hurt pretty bad. Let's see. Tech tree talents. Increase base health, base movement speed, yield harvesting in hand, weight capacity, butcher, chase him down, base stamina, slower food decay, and the rest are coming soon. Well, this is frustrating. I guess I'm gonna put the first one probably into health, just so I don't die. Okay. Crafting. So I need some stone. I might just die here. Okay, but I'm gonna turn down the music, because it is a little punchy. Okay, what do we got? Okay, here's an option. It's not my favorite. It looks like it's distracted. So one way or another, I'm just going to grab rock. We're obviously injured kind of in a bad way, and unfortunately I don't know how to make a bandage. Oh. What is that? Oxide deposits. So that's how we get oxygen. Okay, before we go too far, I'm going to make a pickaxe. And we're going to make an axe. At least this way, if another wolf comes a-biting, I can give it the smacko. And hopefully not be in as big of hurt. Okay, next up, let's chop a tree. Let's see, it's a bit framey on our end. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm dropping frames left and right. And have been, for a little while. I'm going to try dropping the resolution. But I think it's my internet more than anything else. Which is infuriating to me, because there's not much I can do about that. Save for calling and complaining. It's been kind of iffy the last couple of weeks. Ever since the last outage, it's just been bad. Luckily, it's only like 1% of the frames. But it's still not the kind of thing that I'd like to deal with. I just can't do anything. Okay. That was weird to behold. Let's see, what else we got here? Can I? Yeah, I can just harvest those. Yeah, I'm just gonna harvest as much as I can. It looks like I'm still bleeding, but I'm bleeding very slowly. So hopefully I can unlock bandage before I actually properly bleed out here. What is that? Decay. Yeah, so it looks like a lot of things decay. But I'm kind of fine with that as well. Like, decay doesn't matter as much, I guess, if you're going to be done. Oh, let's eat these. Consumed stack. That might have healed me a bit. Okay, looks like I'm going to need a lot of oxygen. Maybe I might have to do something fancy to get it to properly, I'll have to do something fancy to scale it up. Oxidizer. Processing oxide into oxygen, but I'm going to need leather and bone. First and foremost, let's grab the basic bandage, because we're going to need that. Knife, repair hammer, wooden spear. Let's probably go for the wooden spear. And the wooden bow. What about talents? Reduced hunger rate. Reduced oxygen consumption rate. Okay, so, now that we're kind of forewarned, forearmed, and know somewhat what we're doing, I guess I should figure out what I need to make a bandage, because I have gotten hurt. There we go. Heal me up, Buttercup. There, that's the stuff. Okay, so I'm no longer dying, and we can go back to just jamming berries in face. This is a pretty game. I like the UI. It's very much like realistic, satisfactory-ish, and way less automation. So I'm going to need oxygen in larger deposits. Well, here's some. Let's see, you can put a chunk of oxide. Ooh, I like the programmatic, the procedural destruction. It is a little, I'm gonna say it's a little like 7 days to die and a little... Oh, stamina depleted. Where is stamina, by the way? Oh, there it is. But a little 7 days to die and a little, No Man's Sky with how you destroy things. But honestly, frankly, it shouldn't surprise me too much. Craft. Let's make a spear. Okay, so here's the question. Can I murder this thing? I don't think so. Alright, let's go see if that wolf is still there. I might have to take some risks here for a little while. Huh. What are these? Yeast. Interesting. Okay, that's the wolf. That's definitely the wolf. No Man's Sky-ish? Yeah. Alright. Come here, wolf. You bite me, I sting you. Okay. Oh. Well, here's a bit of a downside. I don't know how to make a knife. I guess I'm just gonna have to harvest until I get some other things. That sucker hurts, but at least I can fight back and it doesn't do too much. It really wrecked my spear, though. Yeah, combat is very Rust-like. I mean, the thing is, it's actually, it's very DayZ-like. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Soviet Womble ever, but he did a really nice video essay talking about how many of these games are kind of sourced purely from DayZ originally. It looks like I'm actually starting to reach my limitations here. But so, Rust very much is based on DayZ. Ark is based on DayZ. PUBG is based on DayZ. They're all kind of branched out of that original root. And so you're going to see a lot of that DNA actually carried over. Did it respawn? Oh. No. Yes? Sort of. So this is problematic. Respawn with a penalty. Okay. Some wolves came along to actually eat the other wolf that I killed. Oh, it's fine. I don't know what the penalty is going to be. But I am alone. I was really hoping to kill those, though. Any equipment resources in the character will be lost, and you're like... Oh. Oh! So I just lose everything. You know, honestly, that doesn't surprise me too much. That EXP debt is pretty miserable, too. Dang! I will have to be a lot more careful. And learn. But it's fine. We're playing this in beta. It looks like I'm landing with a completely different pod, too. So here's the question. Here I am. Okay, so let's... Corn? Corn. I'm gonna grab the corn first. Easy food. But I should probably get some sticks and stuff so I can make a spear. So what's the story concept of this game? So effectively, Icarus is a planet that we're on, and it was originally supposed to be like an Earth away from Earth for like humanity to resettle. I wonder if these things don't regrow. Well, you know what? I'm probably only going to be playing this for this session today, and then I might open up to a much bigger group. Ooh, that EXP penalty is tough, rough, tough, and tumble. But also map hopefully is pretty big, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Let's see. What was I going to say? Right. So the planet was going to be terraformed and become a new Earth. However, there's something wrong with the oxygen on this planet. I don't know why the deer and the wolves are totally fine, and I kind of wish they'd actually redo them. Oh my god, that's a lot. Grow your own. Add to a crop plot and let nature take its course. Looks like gathering all of that might not have been the most productive thing in the world. Because now my inventory is filled with corn. Yeah, resources will not respawn. I mean, the nice part is, this is a very limited play kind of thing, so it doesn't matter that much. So it's like, yeah, resources don't respawn, but once this map is done, it's done for good. Okay, oh. It's O to craft, I think. Okay, I'll make a couple of those. Let's see. I died over there somewhere. I think? Yeah. It's more important that I just get levels here. Yeah, let's see if those wolves are still here, but especially let's see if my body is still here. Or if it's just all gone. No. Yeah, so those wolves just came up and absolutely just chowed down. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Oh. See for that. Cool. So I need wood. I need, like, actual, real, tangible wood. Be the wood, become the corn. Or no, sorry. Be the corn, become the corn. I mean... Is this, like, eat trash, be trash? I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, Americans are pretty much 50% corn based on diet. So I can't exactly say, let's see. Can't exactly say that this is necessarily untrue. Is the tree here? Yeah. It's a little hard to tell. The lighting on this is really solid, but it's a little dark. Yeah, this feels like, you know what I would actually say this is? This reminds me of what I wanted the forest to be. A little bit more grounded, a little bit less, gruesome? Ah, sticks are still sticks. They don't count as wood. However, I've got a tremendous amount of wood. Let's make, we get EXP for this. Yes. Oh. I also can't put any of those down. However... What if the craft failed? Because my inventory was full. It was, like, stuck in the queue. Yeah, let's just put a bunch of these down real quick. Give me some boxes. Hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to have a grid. But this way, I can just put in all of the corn. Wish there was a better way to move over the entire stacks. Maybe it's... Ah, it's control-click. There we go. Alright. So now that we've done that, I have inventory space again. Let's eat berries. And I guess I'll just consume the oxite, at least for now. Oh, you can just put it in the oxygen slot as well. So what else do we have? Allies within 20 meters have reduced oxygen consumption. That's interesting. Increased movement speed in the last 15 minutes of the drop. Huh. Increased sprain recovery speed. Move speed at night. Reduce incoming tree damage. These are neat. Chance to instantly chop a tree, but it's only 1%. Yeah, so a lot of these aren't exactly the most impactful things I've ever seen go by, but that's okay. Because there's so much. There's just so much. Wow, these solo perks are actually really solid, but it makes sense. You gotta make up for the fact that you're more or less alone in the environment. So frustratingly, I need a... Well, I guess the best thing for me to do right now is just to go back to waving my hands at sticks and berries and flowers and stuff. Largely because it seems like I get 30 EXP per hand wave, and these are by and far the fastest thing for me to harvest. So this is like Tarkov, but PvE survival, meaning you have to get what you can level and then GTFO, or you lose your progress. Yes. It very much is survival Tarkov. And there should be a beta weekend every single weekend leading up to release, too. So, assuming they actually get, like, multiplayer functional, unless it already is, I have no idea. But if multiplayer becomes functional, I'll either get some friends on board, or I'll reach out, I'll open things up so if fans want to join me, they can. We will see. Okay, saw somebody playing multiplayer earlier today. Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to do it today just because I've got a limited amount of time. I wasn't really planning on playing Icarus. But now that I know what this is, and, you know, what it's about, I'm super down for playing more of this. Just because it sounds really cool. Because I don't like the idea of Tarkov for the most part, just because other players aren't fun to deal with. Maybe they're fine, maybe they're not actually that problematic, but, like, for me, I just don't like dealing with other folks' foibles and... let's see. I don't know. I just don't like dealing with other folks, really. Often, especially in competitive games, they tend to be better than me. Which is fine, but it often ruins my fun if I'm just getting dunked on really hard. And I just like playing cooperative, kind of relaxed games with friends. Because they don't get nearly as heated, really. And so the idea of kind of having this experience, but as a short play cooperative game... Whoops. Uh-oh. Well, it at least remembers some of what I did. Alright. Okay. This is odd. Is the frame rate real bad for you guys? Yeah, that's real bad. Alright, quit to desktop. Okay, servers, take my energy. Please don't crash anymore, because that would be sad, and I want to wave my hand at some more bushes for a while. I really liked what I experienced of this, and it seems like it's not nearly as framey anymore for you guys. Oh, I could just wave my hand at stumps. Instead of trying to chop them down, I just pick them up. Got it. So this is the beta. Yeah, this is the closed beta that you can get access to if you buy the game. I don't know if they're going to do an open beta, but right now their servers were having some serious issues earlier, and so I think doing an open beta would probably be a mistake, at least until they get those server issues dealt with. But, I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm kind of in this, like, weird state where, effectively, all I want to do is just gain levels for a bit, which mostly involves harvesting mass amounts of resources as safely as possible, until I can acquire a couple of talents, some new blueprints, and then I can potentially go out and kill. Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen this yet, it's very similar to Ark. Oh, I can just wave my hand and pick that one up. It's very similar to Ark, at least from what I've experienced. Ark, DayZ. I mean, it's made by one of the DayZ devs, go figure. But so if you've played pretty much any other standard survival sandbox game that's come out of the last couple of years, this one's probably going to feel very similar. Let's see, whenever I hear indie plus server, I want to hear that they'll let us host as well as solo for private. I know you can play alone. Like, there's just a full offline mode. Okay, let's grab this stone arrow. And is there anything else that I immediately need? Fire whacker. Beats out fires. Oh, that's interesting. Right, we need the stone knife. And I guess I'll start working on beams. Oh, I still have more points available. But I gotta be a higher level. So I guess we're just gonna pick up everything for the moment. Yeah, so tier 2 is when I actually start getting a craft. This is just letting me build basic crap house. Okay, construction. Increase fire whacker, whacking speed, durability loss, stamina cost. Wooden buildables weigh less, stone buildables weigh less, concrete weighs less. I'll mess with those. Combat. Stamina usage with spears, increase aim speed. Faster reload, reduce stamina when drawing the bow. Move faster when holding a bow. And no more online-only games. Diablo 3 should have been last. I fully agree with you on that one. I don't want to say that, like, developers shouldn't do that sort of thing. But I wonder if I count as solo right now. I guess it would be easy to check. I'll put 1 point in. I am playing solo. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll invest in solo. Eventually, I'd like to play with friends. I already kind of mentioned it to the Wholesomeverse. I know Rito, at least, was vaguely interested. Oh. I see. I have a bunch of corn in here. We've also got the lilies and some other things. Luckily, for whatever reason, corn does not decay. Okay, next order of business, bow. And, like, a gosh ton of arrows. I need more arrows than that. Alright, let's wave hands at stone. And then bush. And then actually chop down rock. I liked it when they allowed you to choose to either simply host from your game or join or start a server. Yeah, I miss those days. I understand why they want to have these preset servers, but let me host my own. Don't... Well, I don't know. I guess the one thing is that a lot of people hosting their own servers doesn't always work the best. The deer in this game are... weird. They're very skittish, but they're also, like, everywhere. Okay, 34 arrows. Probably gonna take a while. That deer just vanished behind a rock? Probably. At the very least, I think every game should have the option of play solo, play on official servers, or play on unofficial servers. So if you want to host your own, if you want to play on, you know, Cheat Man McGillicuddy's super cheated out server, where everybody is massive and deers are actually just, like, have been remodeled to look like Shrek. Like, let me do that. I don't need it to be perfect. I don't need it to be good. I just need to have that option so that I can, you know, have this, like, really goofy experience. I don't know why, but this reminded me that I should likely try out that game Eco at some point. Got that a while back, but I never played it. So I really want to do a, I want to do an Eco server. Where I just, like, much like the Guild Wars Community Day, just open it up and say, hey, we're going to be playing Eco for, like, a couple of days. It'll be open on, you know, maybe every Saturday it opens up. And then we all play together. What I want to do is actually convince the Wholesomeverse to dive in on it. And we do some kind of, like, Wholesomeverse-wide super server as well. Because I think that could be really interesting. Let's see. The problem with Eco is everyone has to commit to it all the way through. Yeah, I was thinking we could do it either as, like, a, as a charity stream, or as, like, a weekend thing. Like, it would be kind of interesting to do, like, Eco as a... as, like, an extra life stream. I want to feel old. Switch came out 4 years ago. That blows my mind mainly just because it feels like the Switch has only been around for a couple of years. And is still, like, getting new rad games. Like, normally Nintendo gives up on a console after about 4 to 5 years. Sometimes they'll support it longer. Sometimes they make the Wii U. Yeah, Eco is like a 2 to 3 week investment. Oi. That might be a bit much. We might have to retool it somehow. Yeah, the Switch really hit its stride with the pandemic. I would honestly say the Switch hit its stride from day one. Unlike the PlayStation, which feels kind of... Oh, we might actually have to care about a bunch of these things. Because I am hungry and thirsty. Should probably actually figure out how to harvest and, like, utilize oxite better. I think for now it's fine. But especially on, like, a larger, more community server, that's something I'd have to concern myself with. I'll just put that there for the time being. Okay, is that some berries? Nah. That wheat? Hey. At some point I'll learn how to cook, and then all of this wheat and corn will actually be useful for something. I think if the whole Wholesomeverse plus viewers joins, it would go a lot faster. Yeah. Put the oxite in a suit slot. Yep, already did. Okay. Oxygen is not a concern. We have an egregious amount of stone. I'm probably just going to make a silly amount of arrows for the time being. Oh, we're actually low on sticks. Okay, so let me take a look. Tech tree. Oxidizer. Processing oxide into oxygen. Yeah, so really I just got to get a couple more levels before I can do anything interesting. Well, do I see about murder? Unfortunately, I gotta find some deer to kill. That's tougher. Yeah, I see him just kind of powing around. Oh, that was... Alright. Cool. Got it. I succeeded. Oh, here's the immediate problem. Crafting. I need to make a knife. Okay, hold the skin. And take all? I got it. Think? Looks like there's maybe a little bit more meat on it, but I don't know. I did it! We got it. Everything is good. And if I just keep waving my hands at things. Oh, interesting. The mission timer that I'm currently on... No, you're right. It is 20 days. Holy shit. For whatever reason, my brain keeps going back to 20 hours. And then I have to remind myself that, no, this is not a 20... This is not a 20-hour thing. This is a 20-day thing. Means I'm probably going to want to figure out how to leave within... I mean, I know the beta period ends tomorrow. I think I will stream more of this tomorrow, so at the very least I want to spend today just kind of getting into it. Waving my hand at bushes for a while, not dying. Are those 20 actual days? Yes. So, unlike a lot of other survival games where the server is only active when you're active or something like that, Icarus is based on a real-time clock. And so the server, this server ends in just shy of 20 days. Or just over 20 days, I guess. Let's see, can I repair? There we go. Okay. Stamina is depleted, though. It's fine. Some more oxide in there. We'll just grab the rest of this rock while we're here. And so, I have 20 days to grab as much as possible, tech up as much as possible, and then leave. And I think that's actually a really cool way of doing things. Because it means me as a player, as a character... Ooh, bone spear. Oxidizer in the heavy wood crate. Okay, and talent-wise, I might as well mostly invest in the solo stuff, at least while I'm here. Eventually I'll start investing in other things, but this is fine. Right, and I need sticks. And maybe some other deer if I can headshot them. But I don't think I can actually cook anything right now. Well. Oh, wait, no. I can make a campfire. Let's see if I can cook. Let's go put it on the riverbank. There we go. That's kind of fun. I don't mind the kill cam. I think the kill cam is actually kind of cool. I do get some bone from it. I get my I can get my arrow back. Nice. Where's a particularly flat-looking rock? So if I burn the whole house down, it doesn't kill everybody. Oh. Never mind. I have vengeance. There we go. Yeah, kill cam was like 3 frames. Yeah, I think the kill cam system is mostly supposed to be for like longer range stuff. But, you know, in grand scheme of things, I'm fine with it. Do we have... Oh, that's Central Island. This Central Island is cut off from the rest of everything. So if I set this on fire, it's not going to destroy me. I don't actually know how much I need to worry about that, but it's kind of in my considerations. I'll live here for now. We have like a beachhead, yes, over by these rocks. Kind of. Okay, FT interact. So, I think we gotta put in some wood. Device inventory. Activate fire, there we go. And then meat. Oh, cool. So you can see the different recipes. So cooked meat, flatbread, so that's flatbread dough. Bread, cooked fish. Spoiled meat into charcoal. Fry meat. Ice into water. Consumables, resource. That's not a bad system. I like that. Okay, you know what? While we're here, I might as well make, like, 2 more big boxes. I might as well just make whatever the heck. Everything... I'm not gonna say everything feels kind of needless with this game. But... it's... because this is a beta, and because... there's a time limit, it's just kind of like... I feel like I can be a little wasteful. Ooh. Okay, that got weird. You know what? Whatever. Weird box. Stuck on something. Here's the real question. Can I stack boxes? Hell yeah, I can stack boxes. Alright. I have more fiber than I know what to do with, so I should probably deal with that. Is there a way to sort inventory? Gosh, I hope they had a sort inventory button. Otherwise, this is going to get real funky real fast. Let's see. Oxide. I think the rest of this is fine. Pop that in there. Yeah, we're doing okay. Oh, right. I was going to look into oxidizer. Oh, but I need more bone. Now, I think I keep hearing a deer powing around in here. Unfortunately, it's getting really dark. Which is going to make it a little tough for me to do any hunting at night. And I have no idea what the, I have no idea what the day-night cycle is on this planet. The heck is that? Oh, it's a fish. It's a fish. Probably shouldn't bother with that at all. I'm also starting to freeze. Okay, and that's a pretty good stopping point, at least for the first episode. I like this a lot. It's really charming. It's got a lot of the same aspects that I like about most open-world survival games, and really doesn't do much to break the mold at all. It very much feels like Ark, or Rust, or... oh, gosh, the list goes on and on. But it does it well. It looks really nice. It plays quite nicely, and I really like the I'm gonna say the more, like, grounded combat, the bow, the arrow, the spear, and whatnot, it feels well made. And especially the stealth archery and the headshots, like, those feel very impactful and very important. And so it makes me feel a little bit more like a hunter than just some guy that just pelts endless amounts of arrows or spears into an enemy until it falls. Like, there's something really cool about that. Obviously, we've barely even scratched the surface of what this game can and will be, especially with the whole, like, mission structure, multiplayer, time limits, and so on and so forth. But I can really dream up some interesting scenarios that this game might be uniquely capable of presenting, and I'm really hoping it manages to, I guess, live up to my own internal hype, because so far, it's super competent and kind of fun to play. So we will see how it turns out. But for now, I guess I will say, so this was the closed beta, and I'm just only going to have 3 episodes from this closed beta. I don't know if I'm going to come back for the other weekends. The next couple just are switch biomes, so it's going to be like winter and desert and maybe some other stuff. But in late October, they're going to be adding a mission, the missions to the game with the actual objectives. That's going to be pretty huge for me, and so I think I'm going to come back for those especially. So it might be 3 episodes now, 6 episodes then, and then we come back in November for the full release. That said, if you guys are interested in picking this up, the closed beta is still going on for at least a couple more hours. I guess maybe like just shy of 24 hours when this video goes out, and then it will be back in a week on, I think it's like September 11th and then September 25th are the next 2 beta dates. You can see on the Steam page. So if you guys do feel like picking this up, it's $30 full and 10% off prior to launch. And I don't feel like that's an unfair price point for what this kind of game is. But it's also one of those that, like most early access survival-y kind of games, I actually know if this counts as early access. It's going to be perpetual dev, at least until they run out of money and shutter the studio. That's how it usually works. But that feels pretty standard to me. So if you're hungry for more of that kind of thing, this ranks pretty well, actually. Anyway, with all that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Because I've got a couple episodes waiting in the wings, and then we will be back for a heck of a lot more later. So for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.